All right, let's dive into one of algebra's biggest mysteries. I like to call it the case of the vanishing variable. You know the feeling. You're working through an equation, you're following all the rules, and then, poof, the x is just gone. You're left staring at something weird like 5 equals 5. Did you mess up? Is this some kind of math error? What is going on? No, you didn't mess up. This is actually one of those really cool moments in math. When that variable disappears, the equation is trying to send you a secret message. It's not an error at all. It's a massive clue. So when that variable pulls a vanishing act, you've landed in a special situation. And this situation only has two possible endings, two totally different paths the problem can take. Let's look at the two outcomes. On one hand, you might end up with a statement that is just obviously 100% true. Something like 6 equals 6. In the math world, we call this an identity. On the other hand, you could end up with something that is completely, totally false, like 5 equals -2. That, my friends, is a contradiction. So let's break down the identity. When you wind up with a true statement like 2 equals 2, it's telling you that the original equation was basically true all along. This means it doesn't matter what number you plug in for the variable, any number, positive, negative, a fraction, 0, it will always work. So the answer isn't 2, the answer is all real numbers. Now, what about the other side of the coin, the contradiction? Well, if you end up with a statement that is just plain false, like 5 equals -2, the equation is screaming at you that it's impossible. There is no number in the universe that you could plug in to make it true. It can't be done. So your final answer here is simply no solution. Okay, enough theory. Let's put on our detective hats and actually see how this plays out. We're going to crack a few cases by solving these equations step by step. First up, we've got 2 times the quantity x plus 3 equals 2x plus 6. Okay, first things first. We gotta simplify. Let's distribute that 2 on the left side. That gives us 2x plus 6. So now our equation is 2x plus 6 equals 2x plus 6. You might already see where this is going. Let's subtract 2x from both sides to get the variable by itself. And look at that. The 2x on the left cancels out the 2x on the right, and we're left with 6 equals 6. Is that a true statement? You bet it is. That's an identity. So our final answer is all real numbers. Case closed. All right, let's take a look at case number 2. Here we have 3x plus 5 equals 3x minus 2. This one's already simplified, so we can jump right in. Let's try to get the x's together by subtracting 3x from both sides. And just like before, the variable disappears. But check out what we're left with this time. 5 equals -2. Now, is that true? Absolutely not. That's a false statement, a contradiction, and that tells us right away that for this equation, there is no solution. Okay, one more, just to make sure we've got this. This one's a little sneaky. We have 4k plus 2 equals 2 times the quantity 2k plus 1. First step, let's distribute that 2 on the right side. That gets us 4k plus 2. So the equation becomes 4k plus 2 equals 4k plus 2. Hey, that looks familiar, right? Now, let's subtract 4k from both sides and see what's left. And there it is. We get 2 equals 2. It's another true statement, which means we've uncovered another identity. The answer is all real numbers. This just shows that sometimes you have to do a little bit of work to reveal an equation's true colors. Now that you've seen how to spot these special solutions, let's open up the detective's handbook. We need to talk about a couple of common traps that can trip people up. Okay, this is super important. First big trap. When you get a false statement like 5 equals 0, your brain might jump to the conclusion that x equals 0. Nope, don't fall for it. It means no solution. Second trap. Getting a true statement like 0 equals 0. That doesn't mean the answer is nothing or 0. That's your clue. It means the answer is all real numbers. So you might be thinking, okay, that's a cool math trick, but does this actually matter? Well, it does. These ideas connect to some really easy to understand real-world concepts. Think about an equation with no solution. It's like a pair of parallel train tracks. They're going in the same direction, right? They have the same slope. But are they ever going to cross? Never. They will never, ever meet at a single point. That's a contradiction. And what about an identity, the all-real number situation? Picture 2 recipes. One says to use 1/2 cup of sugar twice, and the other says 1 full cup of sugar. They're written differently, but the exact same recipe, right? In graphing, these are just the same line drawn right on top of itself, touching at every single possible point. So the next time your variable vanishes, don't panic. Just remember this one rule. The clue is always in what remains. All you have to do is ask yourself one simple question. Is this statement true, or is it impossible? And that leaves us with a pretty big idea to chew on. The logic inside math can prove, without a doubt, that some problems are simply impossible. So what else can that same powerful logic tell us about the world around us? It's something to think about.